dude. Hey, guys. Mwah. I have a dog who's just gonna, yeah. Truth be told, I have a dog. And he's gonna bark. Because that's what dogs do. Hey, everybody. Oh my God. What's up, Haley? Yeah, I don't know. Hi. Here to, it was a Sunday. I had dinner plans. I was gonna go out for dinner and was looking forward to the food, truth be told. And then suddenly I'm like, you know what? Dinner's not happening. And hence, YouTube is happening tonight. I hope everyone's doing good. And yeah, you know, I still have to figure out. I am, if I have to be honest with you, just still a little with the whole YouTube thing. I'm always wondering, like, if there's a better way to see these chats here. Hold on, wait a minute. I think I might be able to do this. No, I can't do that. So. Yeah, and I said, you know, I assumed that I'd get on here, I'd say hi to you guys, and someone would be like, hey, I got a question. Got a question about my cat. So we'll get to that for sure. But let's first make sure that all of our cats are watching right now, because it's what I live for. I mean, my dogs are watching, but they might just be watching for the cats. It's funny, I got like the whole cat setup back here, but as long as my big dog is here, the cats are like, yeah, I'll just be hanging out on that cat tree over there right now. Yeah, we're talking about you, buddy. Pasha just walked in here. So how's everyone doing this beautiful Sunday night? Yeah? Oh, thank you, Debbie. Thank you. Yeah, it looks like everyone has been watching my video about Scarlett, and I want to thank you guys all for your thoughts about her. Um, it... I have to be honest. I mean, you know, I sat on that one for a minute because, you know, I think sometimes you just you need to do it as you need to do it, and I needed to do that one slowly, as opposed to, like, you know, what you guys saw uh, with Caroline and how I vlogged out that whole thing. I think because it had happened so fast, I think it took me a minute to be able to get to the point where talking about it, which is what I'm doing now, and putting a video out about it was gonna be okay. So we did wait on that. But again, thank you guys so much for all you're saying. And you know, I think one of the beautiful things about that one is that nobody seemed to care that Scarlett was the chicken, which I wasn't expecting. I really did think that there'd be a moment where, you know, but she's a chicken, you know. Well, wait. Duality says double tap the screen. Boom, boom. Boom, boom. I'm double tapping the screen, Duality. It ain't happening. Okay, I'll just triple tap for the hell of it. No, man, nothing's happening. I mean, this is an iPad. Maybe that's part of the problem. Like, if I was on TikTok now, I would just be able to, like, zip, zap. But that's not happening. Thank you, Debbie, very much. I'm feeling kind of, whatever this is how I'm feeling tonight. So 400 people. There's 400 people in here and 138 likes. This is what Duality is saying. This has nothing to do with me. I'm just echoing what our good friend Duality is saying, which is to say, maybe you should like this whole thing. If I see a question and I double tap on a comment, is that what we're saying? Yeah. So what if I double tapped on this? Boom. See, that doesn't help. Anyway, I'll figure it out someday. But I am looking down at you right now. That's right. Crazy Cat Lady 2024 says, hit that like button and do it now. Do not go against Crazy Cat Lady. I don't know if you guys can see this, like right behind me. No, that doesn't. A good friend of mine, I want to show you this, you guys. Hold on. See if I can do this without everything falling to pieces in here. Maybe I can. Okay, there it is. Good friend of mine made these necklaces. Can you see this? Shout out to Kate Benjamin on House Panther, and with this lovely little piece of art. And if you want this, you can go to housepanther.com and pick them up for the holidays. I should probably be wearing it myself. But anyway, that was just, I don't know, apropos of nothing. And I know, I'm telling you guys, if you like that pendant, go get that pendant on House Panther. Of course, wait till after you hang out with me here for a minute. Space Cadet is asking this question. I wonder, hold on. Doom. See, it doesn't work, you guys. It does not work. And now I just made everything go away. Oh my God, I need such help with YouTube. It's just crazy. If Serenity Place says, how can I convince my mom to get a cat? First of all, you have to appeal to the part of your mother that ever liked a cat to begin with. And you may have to set her up. You may have to just be like, if a little secret, and I think this was on BuzzFeed about, I don't know, 5-6 years ago. It's fantastic. It's this, they said, here are 10 confirmed cat haters, and in front of those cat haters, we're going to put a box of kittens, and we'll see what happens. And sure enough, every last one of those guys, just like, oh, I just don't like, and suddenly people's cat hatiness melted away. So maybe that's what you got to do for your mom, is just, here, Mom, here's a box of kittens, and see what happens then. Well, there it is. See, Marie said it right. That's right. Oh boy, you're already asking all these cat questions. Now listen to me. I'm going to say this, and we happen to be on YouTube right now. By the way, someone keeps saying to like this, and I think that that's what you ought to do. You got to listen to what your friends are saying, and I think the bottom line is that the more people who like this, the more people who are actually going to watch this. In all honesty, I'm happy with you guys, but most of the questions that you're asking, and I'm going to tell you 90% of what you're asking, then we have videos on it. Guarantee. We have something like 500 videos almost on the channel, and most of your questions are being answered right now. Now, granted, we could do a much better job with playlists, and I think we're going to work on that for a little bit, because a lot of the questions you're asking fall under certain categories, and sometimes those categories are a little murky, but when you're trying to make playlists out of 500 videos, sometimes it's a little hard. We were actually working, now I'm going to tip my hat on you, we were working on putting together some compilation videos. So videos where, Jackson talks about cat poop for an hour straight, whatever, something like that. And it is tough. It's tough work to go back over all these videos and all these years and catalog them and get them to a point where everything I say, then if you add in My Cat from Hell and 100 episodes, which consisted of 2 visits per episode, 2 different families per episode, and per episode, then it's a lot. So we're going to be working on it. But in the meantime, like I said, and honestly, if you ask me the question in big capital letters, well, then I've got to answer it, right? So anyway, no, see, Marie, AI is so much my frenemy. It's not even, it's crazy. ChatGPT has, as I have found out, taken all my books and absorbed them. So if you were to ask ChatGPT a question like, have the Grinch Who Stole Christmas told in the style of Jackson Galaxy, I'm not telling you to try that, but I'm just saying, it's kind of crazy when you ask ChatGPT a question and how I would answer it. A little scary. but kind of useful as well. What are we saying here? And how come I can't see all of you? How come I can't see everything here? Hold on, let's figure out why that is. All messages are visible. There we go. So, yes, hold on, you guys, hold on. Oh boy. Rev Vanderbilt, are you talking about the video? I'm sorry that, thank you, and sorry that the video broke your heart, but were you talking about the one about Scarlett, because she was a chicken? Or we could talk about Caroline, or last year it was Alex. Ugh, it's a lot. You know, I do, oh God, Casey made me in Sims 4. That's better than ChatGPT writing my book any day of the week, if you ask me. What was I saying? God, I can't remember, because every time I see a big capital letter question, I lose my place in line here. Yeah, see, there we go. Guarantee, capital letters, except for what Rev is saying. Thank you, Rev. Thank you very much. I am going to say that me sharing with you about our losses here in my house is important to me. It is, you know, I do teach a lot about pet loss, and I've had sessions that I've co-hosted about pet loss with a good friend of mine, and in taking my own advice, I learned that if I speak it, if I put it out instead of letting it all roll around in the squirrel cage in here, it makes it, now it's something I share. Now I'm you know, mourning, and I'm doing it with you guys. So thank you for being a part of that. That's really it's pretty amazing. Thank you, Wild Women. Wild Women Vacations. Don't know. I know. I'm thinking the same thing you're thinking. What is Wild Women Vacations? What else? Oh, look at that. David saying, we drive by your kitty rescue place in Sante d'Or almost every day. Sante d'Or. If you guys haven't seen that, that was where me and the aforementioned Kate Benjamin, also maker of this thing here, we went into a cat rescue, and we redid the place, and it was pretty, I mean, I will say it was pretty amazing overhaul in that place. That was freaking great, man. I had the best time doing that. I'm glad you drive by all the time. Now drive by and go inside and get a cat. That's what it's there for. What else going on down here? Oh, TMR, the meme repository. How's my new book doing? You know, it comes and it goes. It's a really interesting book to write. I mean, I think it's more like Cat Daddy than it is any of my sort of how-to books. And AC Chan, thank you so much. So it's more of a walking through life, meeting animals and people along the way, and what we do together in order to sort of heal one another while we fix problems. And so to that end, there's been a lot of events. There's been a lot of stuff to write about, and some of it just, all of it transformative, you know. But it takes a while to write. So thank you for that. Here, I'll prove it to you. Here, let me prove it to you. It's funny because I have multiple notebooks going at any time, and I've got multiple, like, I'm a big fountain pen person, so we've got fountain pens all over the place. Yes, I know, it's kind of an old guy thing to do, but I love the feeling of writing with fountain pens. And by the way, fountain pens can actually be really sexy. Let me show you. Where's my new one? Look at this thing. Oh, and it matches me right now. Look at that. That's my new fountain pen right there. I know you guys didn't come to this channel to learn about fountain pens, but it's my channel, and I'll draw if I want to. Let's go on here. Yeah, they are. They're amazing. It's that feeling of like ink leaving a pen as your hand moves. It's just so nice. Um, what does this say? Oh boy. It ain't a felt pen, Eva. It is not. Uh, Coquette says, I came here to learn what you came here to teach. Ooh, okay. Um, well, I'm here to teach you. Um, Tanya says fountain pens are sexy. That overrides everything else, if you ask me. It doesn't take much, you know? Asking me a question about your cat in all capital letters, telling me that fountain pens are sexy, now we're talking. Um, Thank you. I didn't go for a green vibe today. You know, I just thought it wasn't easy being green, and I had to tell everybody about it. I'm just gonna hold my pen because it makes me seem just so much more. What's the word I'm looking for? Smart. It makes me seem smart. Like if I'm talking about your cat, and I'm like, the thing is about your cat, what you're not looking at is their ears. I look like Professor Galaxy there, don't I? Oh my God, Ginger Snaps art. Yes, it is a Bennu. I am highly impressed right now. That takes a lot of impressing. A big round of applause for you because I would never personally be able to. I could probably name other fountain pens, but yeah. No. Wait. What did I just see here? Wait. What was that? Um, Space Cadet. Put your pen in your ear, you get even smarter. Good. Cat lounges, yeah or nah, says Debbie. A huge yeah. Yeah? Huge. I actually think that the future of cat rescue resides in cat cafes, cat lounges. Absolutely. I mean, I do a ton of work in shelters, but let's face it, they're still shelters. And if you can go into a place, mingle with some cats, hang out, have a coffee, all of a sudden there's a cat in your lap, you're like, ooh, this is fun. I kind of like this. That's not going to happen anywhere else. And I fully support them as long as they're done the right way, as long as they are, as long as, first of all, the cats are being adopted out. That's important. I'm not big on this whole, well, these are our cats and they all live here. And no, I don't want that. But otherwise, I would say cat cafes rock, and you should be patronizing the ones in your area. They're now pretty much in every state of the union. And Eva says in Australia, what was happening in Australia? Eva, I'm in Australia. They had a cat cafe, and I loved it, but it didn't do well. I think it's a great idea. I think sometimes it's not about the cafe itself, it's about how it's run. It's like restaurants. Some restaurants kick ass and some are a great idea, but they didn't go anywhere. I would tell folks to keep trying. We called those cartridge pens in the 80s. No, Rascal Girl, they can be cartridge. They can also, where'd it go? Where the hell is it? Like, this is some of my pens have cartridges. This is the ink that is now flowing through that beautiful pen. Look, the green vibe is absolutely going on, isn't it? But so they can be just fountain pens, they can be cartridge as well. I cannot believe that I went live on YouTube, and I haven't done it in a long time, and I went live on YouTube just so that I could talk about my pens. Who would have thought? What kind of ink is it? Okay, we're talking about fountain pens now. What kind of ink is that? Is it permanent? Does it run if wetted? It is my favorite brand of ink, which is right here, and you can see it right here. I don't know how to pronounce it half the time, but it's Diamine ink. This particular color is soft mint. although I am a purple person, so most of the time I have purple ink in there. Want to see another? Here's another one of my. Ooh, that is also a Bennu pen. God, I love these pens. I mean, because this actually does match me pretty good. Because it acts as a pen, a way of saying that I'm smart, and a magic freaking wand all at the same time. Can't ask for anything more than that. Okay, I will. Okay, let me. The irony of pens? Um, Anne is a pen collector. Anne, what is your favorite type of pen? Jenna, God damn, it's good to see you, Jenna. Jenna, tell me what's your favorite type of pen. It's good to see you. We haven't been together an awful long time. Um, yeah, you woke up at 4 in the morning to listen about pens on YouTube. Well, you did. No, I think I think you sort of did. Um, Ginge is loving the Bennu. Yeah, you're amazing. And well, good. Yeah, Jen is saying as long as it doesn't cramp your hand. I'll be honest with you, this one will. This one will. Anyway, so all right. I can't believe this is killing me. I like a clicky top. Let's see. Um, I don't know how I feel about that one because I get this a lot these days. What does it say? I remember watching your old show, My Cat from Hell, with my grandma. I don't know what to say about that. I really don't. But you know, I think I am officially getting old. Let's see. Oh boy, I can't. We're just all over it. We're all over it right now. Um, I just use dollar store pens. I'm poor and I have 21 cats. Yeah, okay, I got you. It's funny though. I often do not stop and think about the fact that My Cat from Hell premiered, I believe, in 2010 or 2011. That means that the little people, the 6-year-olds who were watching me back then, can now vote. Am I right? Yeah. So you should. I'm just saying that too. Um, and again, thank you to everybody who's talking about Scarlet. Really, really sweet of you. Thank you. And thank you for watching all the videos. I think it's amazing to see after all these years that YouTube beats the hell out of regular TV any day of the week. I mean, it was great, wonderful doing that stuff. I'm not saying I wouldn't do it again, but to be able to sort of do this thing, that when we would film something for My Cat from Hell, even if they were just important topics, it would be 6 months before you'd see it again. Um, and I do think that it's a lot better when we can do it straight out like this. Um, and thanks, Maddie. Thanks, Maddie. It makes me genuinely happy. KOS asks, do you still make music? Would you ever post some tunes on YouTube? I actually just convinced myself yesterday because honestly, it is so hard to make time to make music. And I just actually brought out my recording equipment yesterday. Don't ask me why. And I'm going to start recording a little bit. Because pens, music, cats are an amazing part of life. And that's about what it is. Man, I love Leah here. Leah's like, whoa, 442 likes. Keep those thumbs up a coming. Thank you for saying that. And that was a while ago, apparently. And thank you guys. If you're watching, if you give a thumbs up, other people will see this. And then what? And then we're going to be talking about all kinds of crazy shit. I don't even know what it will be. I'm looking around. I keep collecting new stuff these days in my travels. There was a time, let me ask you guys, like, are you one of those people who actually likes collecting cat paraphernalia, cat tchotchkes, or do you eschew the cat stuff because it makes you feel like a crazy cat person? And answer now. Um, well, of course you stumbled in at 3 o'clock in the morning if you're in Scotland. It's 3 o'clock in the morning. All right, tell me, tell me. Oh, okay. 50-50. I should have done a poll on this thing right now. And there it is. There's the best answer. I collect giraffes. Thank you. That's the thing we came to hear. Um, Tchotchkes, I mean, uh, there. I used to absolutely. I was be like, nope, I'm not. There's no way. Even though you can argue that my arms are cat tchotchkes, um, but um, but no, now I'm back at it. I'm back at it. Actually, there's all kinds of fun. Like at what point could I not appreciate this? That a very special friend brought to me, that I would have it on the road. And I do bring these things on the road with me. Um, let's see, what else? Penguins and fat little ducks. Oh my god, it's hilarious. I don't know. I mean, there was, look, here's another example. I was just in Austin, Texas, and I walked into a store, and that's why I just made it into the camera right now, because I just love this thing. I don't even know the name of the artist, but this is just phenomenal. Who is the artist? Anyway, came from Austin, Texas, and thank you guys for whoever. I know a lot of you have sent me things that are cat things, and now, okay, watch this. Now, because you guys are special, you're here right now. At the 30-minute mark of this live, I'm going to show you something that I'm very excited about. I'm probably too excited about it, to be honest with you. It's probably not as amazing as I thought. And wait a minute, somebody said they're going to be seeing me in Williamsburg, November 9th. That's right, Cat Wolf, you are. The Williamsburg Cat Festival. I can't wait for that. It's the inaugural, and we're talking about Williamsburg, Virginia, not Brooklyn. Just in case you're wondering. But it'll be a lot of fun. I can't wait for that myself. But what is my opinion on quarter machine toys? Quarter machine toys. Tell me what that means. I'm dying to know. Quarter machine. Ananda, when we're talking about Virginia, we're saying that the Williamsburg Cat Festival is where I'm going to be. I could actually be calling it by the wrong name. Is it the Williamsburg Cat Lovers Festival? I think it's the Williamsburg Cat Festival. And speaking of cat festivals, there's also the Melbourne Cat Lovers Festival that is happening over the weekend. And if you're in Melbourne, Australia right now, which this may be the right time of day to be talking to you guys, then I will be appearing kind of like this. I'll be appearing virtually talking about things like when cats fight, and also proper catification. And that'll be 2 days in a row over the weekend. So if you're in Melbourne, I mean, I wish I was. If I'm honest with you, I'd much rather be in Melbourne with you than sitting in Los Angeles, just because. What are we gonna? Wow, what great names for cats. So, Bits of Geek, Icarus, and Pecan. Those are great names. Those are really great. You get my absolute thumbs up on that one. Okay, so now we're still talking about quarter machines. They used to be 25 cents. Now they're 50 cents for a gumball? Come on. Who are you kidding here? All right. It is close enough. My cat's name is Doodoo. You do that. You do that. And let's see. Wait. All right. Here we go. I am now going to show you the thing that I'm really excited about. And again, it's got dog hair on it. Pasha, man. Anyway, this is my very new, you can see on the, this is a hat, it's a beanie for the winter, but this is not the interesting part. This is the interesting part. Welcome to, that's backwards, isn't it? It looks like it says good in some weird way. It says boop. It does say boop. I wish I had a mirror on me right now. A boop hat. I mean, first of all, it is an invitation for people to either walk up to you and boop your snoot, or it is a warning to others that you're about to walk up to them and boop their snoot. Regardless, it's also that interior language, you know? Like you can walk up to people, it's almost like a secret handshake if you're wearing this hat, and someone's like, oh, boop. Like maybe we could even be like, you know, it says I have a cat. It could also mean I have a dog or a turtle or whatever, but in this case, we're just going to call it cat. My boop hat is coming out. It's not. Natalie says, I'll boop anyone's snoot. I will too. And this at least is a way of saying, I'm about to boop you, so don't send me to jail. But yeah, we're gonna have a number of hats like this with different, secret vocabulary words. So this one's coming out. I don't think it's out right now. We're doing a special on it that should happen next month at some point. But so you know, the boop is coming. The boop is coming. What else is going on here? Well, Daniel, I think I absolutely can say hi to Tabby. Who is it? Tabby and Sneezy? Is that who I'm talking to? Tabby and Sneezy. Also, I think you put on a wig and secretly become Dave Grohl when you're not dealing with cats. Please confirm. Yeah, it's true. You're referring to this one video that I made. One video when I was playing a newscaster. I'm sure one of you can find that video. But I was playing a newscaster in this video, and I put on this wig, and suddenly I became Dave Grohl in whatever video that was for. I think it might have been either There Goes My Hero or Everlong. I can't remember which one. But yeah, that was it. It's amazing. That's still haunting me. Scooty McFloof, thank you. Floof. Anyway. My late kitty Pip passed away last year. In her honor, I named my lucky bamboo after her. It's thriving. Boop. Boop, Scooty. Boop. Oh, that is, that's the way we should use boop, isn't it? I second that. It's almost like cheers. Boop. We have a brand new language happening right now. Man, I am so psyched that we are doing this. Yay, Scooty. Thank you very much for supporting the channel, by the way. And thank you for anybody other folks who have supported the channel, and I'm not calling you out. Kinsey, thank you very much for supporting. My tuxedo cat has a black spot on his otherwise pink nose I refer to as his boop button. Thank you very much, Kinsey. And then we've got Scooty, and then we've got Daniel, who I already said hi to Tabby and Sneezy. So thank you guys again for all the love. Yeah, it's the boop button. It is there is so much. See, this is what I'm saying. All you have to do is wear a hat that says boop and boop. Look, I did it again. Oh my God, that's a good one too. Like if you were to put elevator butt on a hat, I'd love that, personally. I love it. I don't know about you guys. What else? If it wasn't boop, I mean, floof is one. Smurgle. I always love Smurgle, Brick. What does Brick have to say here? The Brick Boy. Ordered your clamshell for my Mayflower cat, took in 2 stray cats. Boop! Right on, man. Boop. Loaf. A boop for the loaf. Good going. Smurgle, right? Smurgle. Boop. What about blep? Oh my God, we got to do a blep. We do have to do a blep. Thank you, Sauce Boss. You know why I'm in good spirits is because I'm here with you guys. Been a bit of a week, and every now and again you do something good for yourself, and sometimes good for yourself means being in the company of people you love, and you guys are amazing. So there you have it. The cat distribution network everyone's talking about that. What if we had an orange hat that said single brain cell, right? I mean, this is, I hope none of you guys like go out there and just like, you know, steal my great ideas. No, not really worried about that. Goodbye, Eva, and thank you for stopping by. And that one is perfect. Wait a minute. I don't know how to pronounce your name. Pandidolode. Orange hat that just says behavior. I'm just like quotes behavior. Oh my god. I think it's so fantastic. Single meow cell. You are so good. You guys are really, really good. Tortitude, and tortitude would only have to happen. Obviously, it'd have to be a splotchy hat, right? I would assume. Um, oh, okay, Bay. Thank you so much for the love on the channel here, Bay. I do have a video or multiple videos that reference clipping your cat's nails. Want me to tell you guys something funny? Only because I love you, but I grew up laughing at sneezes, and I would laugh at my own sneeze. I'd laugh at anybody else's sneeze. If you sneeze 3 times in a row, when I was about 8 or 9 years old, I would just fall out. I'd probably pee myself because sneezes were so funny to me. Anyway, zoomies. Zoomies is a good one too. Yes, you guys, boop hats are coming. I will definitely announce it when they are happening. The best thing that you could possibly do is sign up on the mailing list over at jacksongalaxy.com, because we will have an extra special sale when they do come out, and I believe that should be in the month. But I want you to look closely. This is what it is living with cats. Look at that. When are we going to invent a pet hair proof article of clothing? Toe beans? Or it would just be, how about if it was just beans with little, with the toes sitting next to it? See, this is when we know we have a secret language. That's why I think blep works better than almost anything else, Mary says my walls have fur. Oh, yeah, no, that's an actual thing. Wendy, welcome to the Mojo Knots. Wendy, thank you for supporting us. Oh my God, Mel. When I sneeze, it's so loud, my brother says I make his ears bleed. Oh my God. My dad was Hungarian, and we used to say that he sneezed in Hungarian, which he did. I mean, I'm not going to imitate it right now. But what else we got here? I know you got when you know that we've got 669. Whoop, we just dropped. What'd I say? 620 people in the room, 653 likes. That's pretty freaking amazing. Ooh, wait, there's all kinds of people. All right, Peanut Mama. My boys' names are Castile and Crowley, named after the characters from Supernatural. They're total opposites, and I love them both for their little quirks. What's up, Castile and Crowley? Wow. Boop. Let's see. What else we got? Why does my 6-month-old cat... Okay, yes, I am reading these out because I do want to call out the folks who are supporting the channel, but hey. Obsidian. And sound like she's nursing on the blanket. Listen, Mowgli here still does the same thing. I put out videos before. He sucks his thumb, and he bleps, what I call the rep blep. The rep blep would be like that. And he's done it since he was a little baby. And I have seen no reason to break him of that habit because it's so damn cute. And it doesn't really... And there's Leah with the absolute best line of the day. Everybody, if you haven't already, boop that like button. Did I do okay? All right. And hello. You got it. Oh, you got a Mowgli too. That's fine, but mine's better. And I think that, oh boy. I know, I am so amazed at all of, I'm the cat goat. Wait, I have to work on that one for a minute. Thank you. Love being the cat goat, I think. I would love to be a goat. Um, it's funny. You might think that. Okay, so now I'm gonna have to do this again. You might think that me being me, that if I could be an animal, I would be a cat. But you'd be wrong. Can you guess? Okay, I'm bored of waiting. Elephant. I would love to be an elephant. I think elephants are the bomb. Um, Bunny and Tosh. TNR saves lives. Boop. What else is boopable here? Do I like Pantera? Boop. What else? Um, Anyone know anything about Gato? Well, Sauce Boss, I might actually know a thing or two about our friend Gato. If you haven't seen the video, I think it was about a month ago. We put out a video about a cat named Gato who was having some issues, and I went to visit him, and he was a foster cat, and was a street cat before that. Had some buttons that were easy to push. Let's put it that way. And he is doing great. He is still up for adoption, and you will soon know where he is because I'm going to make another video about that that'll be coming out soon. But he is doing great right now. I'm just not sure whether I'm allowed to call out where he is up for adoption at. I think he's doing fabulous. And let me tell you something. If anyone's out there who fosters kittens, like if during kitten season you're a big kitten foster, Gato is your man. He's just like grandpa cat who all these little kittens will come in and he'll be like, come here, kid, let me show you the ways of the world. He's amazing. And so you might be the person who wants to adopt Gato, but let's see. There it is, Sauce Boss. I will drive there from Wisconsin to get him. I don't know why I just gave you a southern accent, kind of. I will drive from Wisconsin. Kiki got a cat because of me. Well, I'm incredibly happy to hear that. Boop. How to make my cat stop sucking the blankets. Watch my video. I have a video on pica and also why do they eat that. I've got a bunch of videos. That's what I'm saying. And you might be, do not be upset with me if I'm not answering too many cat questions, but that's because I'm telling you, I promise you, and I am reading them. But if I'm not answering you, it is because there's a video on the topic. And if there's not a video on the topic, it's also in one of my books. Where are my books? There they are. That's only two of them, but it is on all those things. Yeah, pica's a pain in the butt, and there's not a ton we can do about it, but learn about it. That's where you start. So do that by watching one of our videos. Again, I want to thank you guys for all the well wishing about Scarlett. I really didn't expect, to be honest, I didn't expect that video to resonate as much as it is. I don't know why I didn't think that, but I did. So I do want to thank you for that. I think it's amazing that all of you have been able to acknowledge the fact that just because she wasn't a cat, she wasn't a dog, she was still loved eternally, as she always will be. And I think that that's really the big thing. The thing about her dying as suddenly as she did. You got to know that I was in Columbus, Ohio. I was teaching a class in Columbus when it happened, and luckily I got home. Because Columbus to Los Angeles is not an easy one. But I got home, but it's crazy, just crazy. It was like I said in the video, the doctor was just like, 1 second she was walking around, then it was like someone just turned off the lights, and that was that. Heartbreaking it is. However, if there was something going on with her, which there was, which it seems like it goes on with most chickens because of the way they're engineered, but she definitely didn't have any pain, and we still always have to be thankful for that, Oh boy, we're still talking about pica. Yeah, Lynn, I think it's really important. You know what's really funny? I think we've come a long way. You know, I used to always talk about how proudly bipedal, and it was funny when I used to say that, people would raise their eyebrows because they would assume that because I was team cat, it didn't mean that I was team dog, or in this case, team chicken or whatever. But there was a point when in my wedding picture, um, our dog was in the picture, and I got so much crap. You know, people were like, "Oh my god, you brought the dog to the wedding, but not the cats." My cats are like, "Excuse me, I wanted nothing to do with that wedding." Um, Significant Floof says we have passed 800 likes. I assume that's good. I mean, I think that whatever you guys are doing with the likes, thank you. I'm going to not lie to you. I have no idea if that's good or bad. So I'm just going to be like, yay, that's great, because I have no idea. Um, and Floof. Did we already say Floof? Oh, Scooty, I just figured since your name was McFloof, we would have already said Floof. Coming next. Let's see here. Karen White. Wow, Karen White, a 23-month member of the Mojo Knots. If you didn't know what the Mojo Knots are, by the way, all you have to do is hit the join button that you probably see next to this live somewhere, and that turns you into Mojo Knot, which, other than just being cool because you can say you are one, you get special little additions along the way. Um, oh, it pushes out the algorithm. Stupid algorithm. I hate you, algorithm. I mean, right now I love you, algorithm. Thank you, algorithm. Um, oh look. Um, Wait, I just missed whose name that was. Who said they got a cat because of me? Boop. Um, yeah, there are a lot of floofs in here. Um, there it is. Always listen to Damn It Jenna. Just in case you need to know that, just always listen to her. If she's telling you to hit a join button, hit the join button. Anyway, shout out to Amanda Sky from the Mojo Knots Discord. They lost a beloved kitty today. Oh, I'm so sorry. And I hope that I'm pronouncing your name right. Amanda or Amanda? I don't know. Sky. Um, Thinking about you. Um, what music do I like listening to? I listen to a lot of K-pop, especially Stray Kids. Gotta say that K-pop is a little for the younger set for me. It doesn't do it for me. I am a lover of, God, man, I can't think of a whole lot of genres I don't like. Last night while I was writing the book, I was listening to some straight up 1950s jazz, and that made me happy. If you've not listened to Cannonball Adderley, you should get hip. Earlier in the day, I was listening to Queens of the Stone Age and Sleaford Mods, and if you don't know those two guys meaning bands, then you really should check that out as well. Yeah, if you have not checked out Sleaford Mods, man, that is revolutionary shit, and so is um, Queens of the Stone Age is timeless, just timeless. Um, Blink Bunny, favorite city, favorite city, favorite city. Oh god, there's so many favorite cities. Not so many. I'll say, well, I'm from New York City, so that is a given. I'm a New Yorker, New York City. There is no other city in the world that comes anywhere near New York City. Second, I would say Madrid, Madrid, Spain. I suppose like Madrid, Texas, because I love Madrid so much. Speaking of Texas, I have a love-hate relationship with Austin, Texas. I love Austin, Texas. Almost moved there a number of times. It's getting a little too built up for me. It makes me a little sad to see the amount of construction. And I mean, I've been going to Austin. We started filming in Austin back in 13. Did an entire season of the show there, and I always loved it. And the music scene will always be great there. And a good city's got to have a good music scene, if you ask me. And I'm trying to think of Auckland, New Zealand. God, man, love that place. I think that, God, am I missing anything? Portland. Love Portland. There we go. That's just a little bit of a roundup. Istanbul have not been to yet, and I would love to. Speaking of which, if you guys are not aware of the fact that the book is not in front of me, but if you haven't checked out Kitten Lady Hannah Shaw's brand new book with her husband Andrew Martela, the cat photographer, called Cats of the World, it's out. It's gorgeous. It's a big coffee table book, great for the holidays. Make sure to go pick that up as well as we're talking about favorite cities because I believe they were in Istanbul. So there you go. Point, point, point. And okay, Bella, Wrigley, boop. What else? Any cats you felt you may seriously not be able to save? Ooh. That's a Justin and Aaron from season 10, episode 2. Get out of here. What's up, Justin? I hope you're doing well. That's crazy, man. I would say save is a really kind of subjective concept. You know, it used to be they would say something dumb like fix. Any cat you couldn't fix? But save is, it's a complicated thing. You've got cats and you've got people, and they've got to live together. I don't think that I've ever left a cat, in the same level of distress they were in when I got there. I think if anything, if I could say, a cat feels heard, and they feel what is causing them anxiety and pain is addressed to whatever degree, then I did my job and taught you what to look for so that the thing doesn't get repeated over and over again. You just updated cat.exe? What are you talking about? Jenna, what are you talking about? What are you talking about? And my favorite cat toy for the Mousers? I mean, I think favorite cat toy just comes down to what makes them react. Wand is always my favorite, and my wand is always, it's called the Gotcha Wand, which you can get on my website. No, Jenna, I know what EXE means. It's just, what is cat EXE? Am I going down the wrong path right now? Yes, Rubber Soul. Of course my introduction videos are still good. It's not like introductions have been reinvented since whenever. Yes, they're still great. Introduce your cats with my outline. Also, if you haven't gotten, I keep doing this, but my book Total Cat Mojo has an entire chapter on cat to cat introductions, cat to dog introductions, cat to kid introductions. So pick up the book. It's also available in audiobook, so you can get it on what's it called, but I don't read it. So David, thank you very much regarding Scarlet. Again, thank you all so much. Oh my God, we're almost at 900 likes on this thing. I just got to assume that's a good thing. I'm just gonna think it's a good thing. We hit 900. Unless somebody can take it away. Don't take away your like just because. Vanity, this is that Jackson. I think, Jenna, you and I are just a little, let's do it together. Me and Jenna, boop. All right, we're better. We just had to reestablish there. Michelle hopes I get over 9,000 likes. It might take all night, Michelle. This was a total spur of the moment type of vibe. I don't know what possessed me to sit down here on a Sunday night and go live with you guys, but I'm so happy that you joined me here. Big boop for everybody. Boop, 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 boop. I am booping all of your snoots. Thank you very much. And somebody loves my bald head. Well, that just made me a little self-conscious, so I'm going to have to put my hat back on. Yeah. Now we're booping. Um, any suggestions for the? Why did I even read that for the trap bait? Oh, I thought that was some kind of really weird lingo you were putting out there. No, trap bait. Okay, you want to know? Do you want to know the secret? Now, first, I'm going to ask the question. Anybody who does TNR out there who has had that question, what do I put in the trap to get my feral friends to come in there so that I can? Anybody, anybody who's got the question, I want to hear from anybody who does TNR right now. Yeah. No, 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 it's not that. Nope, it ain't that. Mm-mm. Nope, 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 nope. It's not it. I'll give you a hint though. I'll give you a hint. And here's the hint. Who was the last person on this here live that I offered a boop to? Who was the last boopy on here? And then you will know who was the winner of the best trap bait in the world. Da, na, 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 na. Come on, you guys. Who got the last boop? Okay, well, the last boop actually came from Jenna. There you go. Hamodi, you got it, and it is KFC. KFC is magic when it comes to trapping ferals. I don't even ask me. Magic. And this is coming from somebody who wouldn't touch KFC with a 1,000-foot pole if it weren't for the cats. But if you're trapping out there and you have not tried KFC, it is just insanely good. Jess, thank you, Jess, for supporting the channel. Says, I found the Norwegian forest cat with a bobblehead. With a bobblehead? Because he wasn't getting fed properly, took him home, and he turned into a magnificent floofy boy. Well, I'm very happy to hear that. A bobblehead? Like a bobblehead is like a... Or was he bobbling? I'm not sure I get it. But yeah, everyone's got their mind blown about KFC. But once again, second time in a row, boop, to Jenna. And there you have it. It has probably got to do with the grease. I don't know what it is. But when something works better than stinky sardines or any other kind of cat guts, fish guts. And another boop goes out to Scooty McFloof, boop, because asking if I'd recommend shelter volunteering, which is a softball. That's Scooty going, whoop, and I'm like, yeah, of course you should. Everybody should be doing literally everything you can do right now. When it comes to the welfare of the animals in your community. I mean, I don't know, unless you're living under a cat rock, it's a really rough time across the country and across the world, actually, but really certain parts of the U.S. are getting really hard hit. And if there's anything that you can do, I can tell you, of course, number one is to adopt and to keep adopting those cats. And almost as importantly, to keep spreading the cat word to everybody, you know? I mean, I think it's really important that you remember that no matter how many cats we adopt, cat lovers adopt, it's not going to even scratch the surface. We're going to need to really get on converting people into loving cats. Second thing that you can do is volunteer, as Scooty McFloof was saying, boop, because it's truly important that we rotate in. And I know for a lot of you guys, it's a little much to work in the shelter itself, but I'm thinking about you, and that means you can also foster, almost as important as adopting right now. We've got to get these cats and these dogs out so that we can get them placed, because the thing that's going to help them get adopted is if they get to be themselves a little bit more, and we just don't have the room either in shelters across the country right now. So absolutely be a foster parent. If that doesn't work, if the first three things don't work, then start dishing out some money. Donate to your favorite organizations in your town. They all need your help. We've been talking about TNR, and if you don't do TNR, you're like, I don't really have time. But do you have time to drive a cat in a trap to their spay or neuter appointment? Pick them up, Can you offer up your garage for the night so that they can recover? Can you just put newspaper in traps and then help out trappers that way? Trappers do way too much work, and I think every trapper in here would give a big amen to that one. So first of all, anybody who did answer that about TNR, even though you were wrong about everything from tuna to peanut butter, boop, because you do TNR. Um, but otherwise, help out those guys, man, because they will take way too much on their shoulders. If you know somebody in your neighborhood who does trapping, at the very least, help them pay for the food that goes in those traps. It is an expensive thing to do all by yourself. Okay, Lena, not sure if you've heard of this car. It's a car breed, Lena. Um, a Nebelung, so incredibly shy but so sweet. You're amazing. Thank you. Boop. Um, can you tell my daughter? Oh, okay. Kimberly, uh, bring Emma to the screen. Emma, 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 I'm talking to you. Emma, come here. Ready? Emma, just right here. Boop. Yay, Emma. Um, you know what? It's so weird. A lot of people are asking about cat cafes. I wonder why people keep asking me about that. But the short answer is hell yes on the cat cafes, as long as they're run well. Usually, I like to make sure that they're partnered with an established cat nonprofit in the area, and as long as they're actually doing adoptions, no brainer. I think it's amazing. So there's that. Um, yeah, and I mean, they really are everywhere. Cheryl says there's a cat cafe in my city. Well, Cheryl, where is your city? Why don't you tell me where that is? Um, Dr. Jeff, you know, Dr. Jeff would, the K Boy, Dr. Jeff probably would not remember me because it was close to 30 years ago. But me and him used to work close to each other in Colorado, and we definitely took some of our harder cases to Dr. Jeff because he was such a magnificent dude that he would do surgeries that others just wouldn't do. A lot of times we couldn't pay him, but Jeff was great to us back then. So, Dr. Jeff, if you are watching, boop. Anyway, now in the meantime, I meant to come on here for like all of 15 minutes. That's usually what I've got the stamina for. But we have now been going for over an hour. I gotta thank you guys. I can't believe there's like over 1,000. What right now? 1,017 likes on here, which from what I understand is a bunch. So I'm very happy about that. There's a cat cafe in Winnipeg, Manitoba. Ooh, I would love to go and check me out a cat cafe in Winnipeg, man. Um, yes, Laura, Rocky Kanaka is also the bomb. He's a good friend. I love him very much. And me and him keep talking about doing some content together very soon, so I'm really hoping we get to do that really quickly. I can't wait, actually. And Rocky Kanaka, boop. Let's see what else is going down. And there's Sam, who is a Mojo Knot, saying hi from Edmonton, Alberta. Just wanted to offer deepest condolences for my loss. Again, thank you so much, Sam. Thank you so much. Again, I can't tell you guys what it means for me to be able to share whether things are great or when things are not so great. And either way, it keeps life right-sized. And that is what it is to have a community, is that losses that you think are going to take you with them, when you speak it, it becomes part of your story and not the thing that's going to eat you alive, you know? And I think that that's really very important. So, anyhow, wait, what is MW Fluffy saying to me right now? Keep healthy. I'm trying. I feel like I've been less healthy. Let's put it that way. I think but I do want to stay healthy. I do want to work on my book. That's what I want to do. I want to go somewhere. If you see me somewhere, here's a hint for you. No matter where I am in this good world, I do my best writing actually in public. And so I usually go to any any cafe that has couches. I like to hang out on couches while other people are walking around. I put my headphones on. I write a book. See, I'm being totally transparent. So if you see someone who looks like me sitting somewhere writing furiously and who has headphones on and looks kind of like me, it is me. So there you go. My back, Emily, thank you very much. Emily, my back is great, actually. What's funny is I was looking back. If you guys go back on the channel and you look at it was when we were doing live from the cat cave, and we would be doing it on Twitch, and we would be going forever. I mean, 4 hours easily. And it was right after my back surgery where I had, if you don't know, this is right at the beginning of the pandemic, and I had double spinal fusion, and it was killing me. My back was killing me, and obviously with a surgery like that, I couldn't do it as long as I was filming my Cat from Hell. So literally had to wait until the show was done for me to get that surgery. So it was a huge relief when I got it. But if you watch the live from the cat caves right around, like, what was it, like April 2020, it's hilarious because I shouldn't have been out of bed. I had just had like 2 vertebrae fused, and I was like doing MC Hammer dances. So that tells you how good the pain meds were that I was on. But yeah, ever since then my back has been better. It also doesn't hurt to lose a little weight, Let's see, what else are we saying? Android Panorama. Somebody was asking me before about what I had been listening to. Thank you for reminding me, Android Panorama, because I was listening to OK Computer from Radiohead just yesterday as well. My cat pukes and poops all over the place on the drive to the vet. Tips, gabapentin did not help. Maybe motion sickness. One of the things that you can do, I hate to say this, but if they're going to get car sick like that, number one, I make flower essence remedies that I think totally help. They help better than putting, my opinion anyway, than, pheromones or whatever in there. They're flower essences. They're very, yes, are they energetic? That's what I do. I do energy. But something like Easy Traveler that I make. And then what I'll do is I use Stress Stopper, and that goes in the office. It's at the vet's office. They usually don't mind at all if I spritz it around a little bit. Anyway, beyond that, just make sure you're not feeding your cat before, fast them. If they're going to be going to the vet, just don't have eaten in the past 5-6 hours. They can eat right after the appointment. They can have maybe a little bit in their stomach, but the more they eat, the more they're going to poop and puke, So, that one is what it is. All right, my friends. Cat Wine Bar, San Diego. Yeah, you guys, if you haven't gone there, check that out. It's a great place. There are cat cafes kind of everywhere. And I'd love to say that I've been to all of them, but that would be crazy. There's over like 100 in the U.S., but they're really great places. Anyway, Shinedown. Jenna, you just not stop surprising me tonight. Shinedown from Jenna. Ginger Snaps. Ginger Snaps, you just were on it tonight no matter what, so you get like boop, 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 boop. Because, well, you couldn't possibly have 12 noses, but you got booped for all 12 anyway. Thank you, everybody. It was great to hang out today. Look at us with 1,075 likes in a little over an hour. And again, I didn't know that it was a thing, but apparently that's what gets us out in the algorithm. So if you are one of the 590 people who are on here right now and you have not already hit that like button, how's about you do that? And the other thing I was going to say is if you haven't been watching any videos on the channel lately, then that's why we're here. Just put out a video about losing my family member, Scarlett. And I do want to thank you guys again for all of the support and love that you were giving us about Scarlet. But yeah, watch that video as well because yeah, I like you to know. I like you to know what's happening in my life. And again, boop that like button, boop your favorite people, boop the memory of your favorites, Scarlet Boop. And I will see you guys very soon. I would imagine the next time that I come on live, I'm going to keep trying to do it fairly often, but probably going to be on TikTok next because that's also fun. And don't forget to pick up one of these guys, you guys. Go on over to housepanther.com and get yourself one of these if you're so inclined, and say and give a boop to Kate Benjamin while you're at it. All right, my friends, we will talk very soon. Light and love and mojo to you. I don't know what I'm saying. I'm just trying to basically, you know, give you all I've got right now. And light and love, light and love, light and love, light and love. Also, until we boop again, what can I say? Love you guys.